So the beginnings of our 1 year plan is we want to continue to consolidate and help MSPs build process around learning and growth. To this date, from the largest MSP down to the small, most of them have never invested in a learning and growth strategy. So what I mean is not just buying a learning platform of some kind and saying go learn. What we mean is an overarching strategy that ties into numbers, ties into data, ties into actual revenue, ties into the ability to say when we bring in a new employee, we know in X number of days they're going to go from zero to productive. That's really what we were wanting to solve and complete during this 1 year, is building a platform that MSPs can truly leverage to have them say, now we have an accountable process for employee growth. So that's where we're going. But the way that works in the next 1 to 2 years is there's a lot of work that we need to do to make that possible for an MSP. One is we're building PSA integrations. We've got many of those already done. And so what that does is that hooks into the ecosystem and the true nervous system for the MSP, having ticket-driven growth, being able to have insights that come into the PSA and out of the PSA around employee growth. And so part of our big goals over the next 2 years is to take that one step further and to even drive towards how do we help an MSP identify knowledge gaps, know what tools are most and least effective in their processes, and ultimately have insights that's driven by data to tell the MSP where they need to focus and where their knowledge gaps are. How do MSPs get to that level of service quality? Well, it comes through that consistency of outcomes. And so we want to have AI-driven analytics that help an MSP from the PSA with actual data that drives it to know what does a standard of good look like. And so ultimately, we just want to become the North Star for all things growth at an MSP.